Programming. Today students, we are learning about the programming that came in board examination of class 10. Now have a look at the program, students. This is the question you can see that came in your board in 2017. Now let's see the code, what it is being displayed. First of all, the class is your electric bill. The class name is electric bill over here. Next, the instance variables are being defined, that is string n to store the name of the consumer. Next is your int units to store the number of units consumed, that how many number of units are consumed. Next is your double bill. This variable is being taken to calculate and store the billing amount, whatever the billing amount has to be paid by the consumer. Now these are the member methods. First member method is void except. In void except, what you have to do, you have to input the name and number of units consumed by the consumer. Next function is your void calculate. So to calculate that what amount or what bill a consumer has to be paid. Let's see, the slab has been given to you. In this slab you can find that number of units are given. If the first 100 units are there, you have to calculate rate per unit, that is 2 rupees. Next is next 200 units. So for that you have to calculate 3 rupees per unit. Next, above 300 units you have to calculate 5 rupees per unit. And one more thing, one sentence was there that surcharge of 2.5% is applied or charged on the bill if the units gone above 300. Clear? Next function has to be created to print, void print, to print all the details. Next is your constructor, default constructor. That means the instance variables has to be initialized by their default values. Next, one more line is there in this question that you have to write a main method to complete this program or to invoke the methods which you are creating over here. So let's see how we can create this program. First of all, we have to make the package to take the input from the user. So java.util .asterisk semicolon. It is the package, util package, which is used to declare an object of scanner class. With the help of scanner object, we can invoke or use the functions of scanner class. Now, giving the class name as same, that is your electric bill. So, give class name electric bill. Don't give the space, electric bill. Now start the curly braces of the class. Now what you have to do, you have to declare these variables, that is string n, int units and double bill. So take three variables such as string n to store the name. Next one is your int units. And next one is your double bill. So these are the three instance variables, students, double bill. So these are the three instance variables we had taken, declared inside the class. Now we are going to declare the constructor, that is your default constructor. So have a look. We are just writing the class name electric bill and initializing the default values to the instance variables we had taken. So n, it is of string type, so double quotes will be applied. Integer units, so you will write units equals to 0 because the default value of int is 0. Now next is your double type, that is bill. So bill equals to 0.0. Clear? And close the constructor. You can simply write the comment also here that this is your default constructor. These comments help you in the board examination because it also carries the marks. So always try to write or always write, or you can make the habit to write these comments, right, in this way. Now let's move to the next part. that is your next function. We are taking here void except. In this, what you have to do, you have to simply define the scanner object. So we will write scanner class, object name SC equals to new scanner and system dot in, closing the bracket, semicolon. Now with the help of this object, what you can do, you can simply take input from the user. So just give a message to the user by writing system dot out dot println, enter name and number of units consumed. So this message will be printed on the screen and you have to input the name and number of units consumed. So take the same instance variable, that is n for name. So you will use the object sc dot next line. L should be capital over here. So you can see, student, next line is the function to take the string input. Now next is your units. Have a look. We have taken a instance variable units. You will write the object sc dot next int and close the curly braces. So here in this function, what is happening, that we are just taking the values from the user, the name and the number of units. Now students, we are going to the next function, that is your, here this is the next function, that is your void calculate. So have a look, void calculate. In void calculate function, what we have to do, simply see the slab is being given to you and what you have to do, such as give the first condition, that is for first 100 units, for first 100 units 2 rupees. So here if units are less than equals to 100, then the billing amount will be bill equals to, that is 2 rupees per unit. So write on 2.0 asterisk units, right? Then the next else if ladder, next condition is, because it is written next 200 and these types of slabs, what you have to do, next 200 means first 100 plus 200 gives you 300. So next condition will be units less than equals to 300. But here you have to calculate the first 100 units for with rupees 2, the rate of rupees 2, and the next 200 with the rate of rupees 3. So this is the basic difference and you have to learn this, such as, so you will calculate, write down 2 into 100 and add, first of all subtract units minus 100. Why? Because the charge for 100 units we had already calculated. So units minus 100 is multiplied the remaining units by rupees 3. Now the last condition is your above 300 units. Above 300 units means, that is above 300, after 300. So last condition will come, if else ladder, that is else bill equals to first 100 units rupees 2. So write down 2 multiply 100 plus next 200 units is calculated by rupees 3, rate of rupees 3. So just write down rupees 3 multiply 200 and remaining above 300 means that you have to subtract the 300 units. So plus units minus 300 and is multiplied by 5.0 as given. Now one condition is there, that surcharge is being paid 2.5% if units above 300. So what you can do, students, you can apply curly braces over here and update this billing amount. Bill equals to bill plus 2.5% if you will write. So you will write like this, 0.025 multiply by bill, whatever the billing amount is, right? So this is the calculate function. So students, have a look over here. This is your display function. You have to display all the values which you had entered. So first of all, we are printing system.out.println. First of all, name. So the variable is taken n, right? In this way, the name will be printed. Next statement, system S should be capital. Always you have to put S should be capital. So system.out.println, here this is not .println. Next part, that how many units consumed. So units equals to plus लगाके you have to write the variable name units. Now next statement will be state system.out.println, that is your billing amount. So you will write a message for the user, billing amount equals to line plus, writing the variable bill, and closing this display. Clear students? In this way we can create the display function and print all the values. Now next function is your main method. So how we can create the main method? Let's see over here. I am closing this function over here and making main method. So you can write public static void main string args. Now create an object of the class. So what is the class name? That is your electric bill. So just write down the class name, electric bill. After that the object name obj equals to new electric bill. So by declaring this object inside the main method, what happens students? The constructor gets invoked. The default constructor which we had created, it gets invoked as soon as the object is created. So this is the thing where constructor is going to invoke. Now what you have to do, you have to invoke only the function obj dot accept, that is the first the input will be goes on, then with the help of this object obj dot calculate, and next obj dot, that is display. So this part has been done in main method. So in this way the program will be carried out and executed. So what you have to do, you have to simply call the main method and all the functions gets executed, gets invoked with the help of main method only. Okay students, thank you children.